Hey everybody, I'm doing a little bit different video today. I was just going to show you kind of what goes into making a custom handmade t-shirt. I make custom t-shirts with vinyl. I have a heat press and I make different types of shirts, and I can do baseball caps and koozies and different things like that. But I just wanted to show you, just in case you ever question the price on a custom made t-shirt, this is just a little insight into the time and effort that actually goes into making the decal that goes on your shirt. What I'm doing today is I'm going to show you how to weed the vinyl. I've already cut the design on this piece of vinyl. This is my weeding tool, and I'm just going to show you what it takes, how the process of weeding the vinyl goes, and then I'll show you the final product. So what you do is you just have to pick up the corner of the vinyl, and what I'm going to be doing right now is just getting rid of the excess. So you cut your design on a solid square, but then you have to get rid of what you don't want to be on the t-shirt. So you're getting rid of all the negative. You don't have to be real gentle with this, but you do need to be careful, because you could pull off something that you didn't want to pull off that was supposed to be part of the design. You could tear it. Typically you don't. And if it does tear, that just means you'll just have to go in and pick that piece out. This is a design. It's a custom design. It's a logo for my best friend's son, who lives in Indiana. And he has started his own woodworking business. He actually lives in Fishers, Indiana. So if anybody needs any custom wood decorations, tables, furniture, wooden signs, anything like that, I'll share his information with the video. And so you can see, now that I've got the majority of the excess out, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, if you can even see the lines in that gray. But I have to go in there now with my little tool and pick out all of the insides that don't go in the design. This is a really intricate, delicate design. It takes a while to get this weeded. It's definitely a labor of love for this. He asked me to do these shirts for him, and I've done several. Working on the second batch. It's a process. It takes a little while. But I just hope that this helps him get his business going with this advertising. I didn't come up with this logo. Somebody else, one of his other friends, it was so neat. He kind of had this contest when he was getting his business going. He had a logo contest, and I was slow and I didn't get my logo submitted in time, and he picked a winner, and I think she did an awesome job. And as far as I understand, he's had lots of orders already, and hopefully in the future I can get some orders for him too. And I don't know now if you can see this either, but there are a whole bunch of little squares right in here to make this wood grain pattern that have to come out. Guess what? I get to pick them all out individually. Some of them are linked together, and there may be 3 or 4 at a time that'll come off, but most of them are individual squares. Like right here's one. I got 5 or 6 different ones, but most of these I'm having to pick out. And I know you probably can't see this, but there's one place right here that is just the tiniest little sliver. The tiniest little sliver. But it has to come out. I don't know if you can see that, if I'm in frame or anything. But that's got to come out too. That's not part of the design. So I sit here, and I've been doing this for a while today. I'm almost done. You just have to, and I find it easier to weed away from myself. Taking the excess away from the vinyl is called weeding. I find it easier to push away to get the excess out. It hurts my finger when I'm trying to pull towards me. I don't know why, and I hope I'm still in frame when I'm working way back here. I don't know. I've been up here doing this for a while, and I've been videoing my paintings that I've been doing, and I just thought, I think I might share with everybody just kind of the process of what goes into getting the design and getting it ready and everything that goes into it before the shirt's actually made. I made a shirt earlier today, a football shirt earlier today for a mom that wanted to have a shirt with her son's number, and it was a really cute shirt and a really cute saying, and I did that earlier today too. These, like I said, I've made these for him before, and this is my second batch, I guess you'd say. Been having a hard time getting the t-shirts, but I finally got all of them but 2 that I needed, so they're on back order. Imagine that. Okay, so that's the back, and that's what it looks like. You got to make sure that you don't have any extra gray. Sometimes it tricks me if I haven't cut real good around the edge, and it'll leave a little sliver of gray, and then when you press it on your shirt, you've got an extra piece of gray there. So you need to make sure that you check around the edges and make sure that you've gotten all the gray off. And then, as you can tell, this is a two-color thing. So there's the first one. And I'm not sure, probably a lot of this is not going to be in camera. But I wanted to show you this because there's some really delicate lettering in this, and I have a hard time getting this to come out right because it wants to pull the tiny pieces of the lettering that's inside here. It wants to pull those tiny pieces of lettering off. So I have to go slow when I start working with the interior of that. So, let me see. Let's just do the middle one. Maybe it'll be in frame. So you've got to go slow because I don't want to pull off. And when I say small, I mean it's intricate. So I may be a little quiet here for just a few minutes. Can you see down there the word? And I know it's usually part of the S that tries to come off and part of the E. Oh, look at that. It worked on the E. Alright. Let's see if the S will stay. What? Come on, S. Be good. Be good. Yes. Alright. That was the best that it's done. I need to not jinx myself. So let's just keep going. Yay! I'm excited. Usually I fight with those S's and E's down there, because if you can see, I mean, this is tiny. And you see how tiny those little pieces are? Usually that's my issue right there. Alright, so now I got the majority of that off, but I still have to go in here and pick out the little pieces that don't belong. It's a little tedious. I mean, sometimes I just feel like I'm taking my frustrations out on this. I'm just picking away at stuff. I guess that's a good way to look at it. I feel like typically, like any art or craft or anything that takes concentration, or not really sure what I'm trying to say, but I just feel like if you're not in the mood to do it, you might as well not even start, because everything is going to go wrong. So here is what it looks like, and I've got 2 more. So I've done 3 on one sheet here, and that goes in the middle of the wood grain. So you can see it's awesome. It's Pin to Porch by Casey Ray. I'm going to make a shirt, and then I will put the finished product on the end of the video. Okay, here is the final product. As you can see, it's still on my heat press. I'm going to try to not show you my dirty craft room. But there's the final product. It's a charcoal gray and a gold. It says Pin to Porch by Casey Ray. And again, he's in Fishers, Indiana. He can do work for anywhere. Anderson's close, Indy's close, Noblesville, anywhere that you might need some kind of woodworking project done. You see it on Pinterest, he can make it happen. Let me just and again, it's Pin to Porch by Casey Ray. His phone number is 765-623-3991. Email is credgar88@gmail.com. That's credgar88@gmail.com. Or www.pin2porch.com. And he's also on Instagram at pin2porch. So if you'd like to take advantage of his woodworking skills, I'm sure that he would appreciate your business, and I'm sure he'll do a good job for you. Thanks for watching.